Your Toyota BC dealers presents BC Outdoor Sport Fishing. With your host, Mike Mitchell. BC Outdoor Sport Fishing is brought to you by Rapala, Kingfisher, Yamaha, and the Pacific Salmon Foundation.
Welcome everybody to BC Outdoor Sport Fishing. I'm your host, Mike Mitchell. Today we're with Brian Chan. Brian, welcome.
Nice to see you again, Mike.
We got a little adventure planned for us today, a little something different for both of us.
Okay.
And it should be fun. We're gonna be staying out of Cariboo Bonanza on Horse Lake. Yep. Bruno and Dora are gonna put us up there for a couple days, and we're gonna ATV into a couple smaller lakes and fish off of pontoon boats. A little bit different.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've been in a pontoon boat.
Yeah, we're ready to head out and catch a fish, but just the general area. Brian, tell us where we are, kind of the general area.
You know, we're in the southern Cariboo, just off the fishing highway, which is known for lots of good drive-in lakes, as well as lakes that are more remote, less accessible. So lots of opportunity, lots of great stocked lakes in the area, wonderful fishing, trout and kokanee. And
the reason we're doing this because we're going to go into some lakes that don't have as much pressure normally as some of the drive-in lakes. A little harder access, which means less presence, and the fish might be a little less shy for us, right?
Absolutely. I mean, there's some wonderfully productive waters here, and you know, there's a direct correlation between how much effort there is on a lake, how much fishing pressure, and the willingness to bite. And we're going to try to find some very willing fish today on less pressured lakes.
And we are dealing with some weather systems that are coming along. It's bright this morning when we were on our drive in. It was bright and sunny. It looked like it was going to be great. And clouds are coming in. We got maybe possible thunder showers later in the day. So who knows what's going to happen. We could have a real mixed bag in and off. And I do see blue sky off in the corner. So I mean, who knows what we're going to get. We're going to deal with it. Anyway, let's get out. Let's catch some fish. And
let's go.
Let's
Sounds
go get
good.
some. All right, then. Right on. That looks like a good one. Were you imparting action on that fly at all, or are you just letting it hang?
I'm giving it 2 or 3 inch strips every 30 seconds.
Okay, that's important to know too. That's good.
It doesn't want to go, but it's definitely got some weight.
Yeah. It's towing you around pretty good.
Oh, where'd he jump?
Right behind you.
We're in trouble. I think he's around my anchor. Oh, I think he's off. Yeah. Oh, he swam off.
Oh, you're lucky there. Oh, beautiful. And how much leader do you have from the end of your fly line until your hook? How much leader do you have out?
Oh, 25 feet.
Okay.
We want to try to get these leeches within a couple feet of the bottom of the lake.
Yeah.
Because I know when we pump this fish, it'll have shrimp in it. And the shrimp, they're picking the shrimp off the bottom. And so if they see a leech down there, it's just something, it's a bonus.
Yeah. That's great.
There we go.
All right.
So I'm just going to have a quick look, Mike. Yeah, there's a beautiful fish.
Yeah, a little smaller than the first one.
Yeah, a little smaller, but nice fish. That fish is eating chiabris, so the glassworms.
Yeah.
Those clear, looks like pieces of jelly in the water.
Yeah.
So that's interesting. That's tough when they're on the glassworms of chiabris. So it's leeches. You know, hopefully we'll see some chironomids hatch today.
Yeah.
But everything in this thing's pretty clear.
Coming up. Awesome fight. The wind's blowing me all around here. Oh, there he is on the surface there. Oh boy. Oh my Lord. Okay. This trumps any rainbow trout I have ever caught. This thing is absolutely stupid big. Oh my Lord. Wow. It barely fits in this net. I need a bigger net. Little black leech with a red head, red dazzle, and a red hook. That's the ticket right there. Look at the size of that fish. I'm going to hold him close so it doesn't look like I'm trying to hold him out. That is unbelievable. Okay, he served his purpose here. Coming right at you. Oh, gone. Unbelievable. That is amazing. And he's over there doing his thing. He has no idea I just caught a big fish.
Drop your anchor. We'll be right back with more BC Outdoor Sport Fishing. Closed captioning is provided by Ace Line Hauler, the only prawn trap puller built West Coast tough.
Yep.
How is it?
I'm not sure how big it is.
It's been a couple hours between fish, obviously. Brian?
Yes.
So tell us the effects of what the full moon has on fly fishing.
Well, in this situation, well, like we just came off a full moon.
Yeah.
And it was just like 2 days ago. So what'll often happen is that on a full moon, the fish will feed at night.
Yeah.
And this time of year, and you know, we kind of confirmed it when we caught that first fish this morning, and we got glassworms or Chiabris larvae in them,
Yeah.
which are those clear worms that you see,
Yeah.
larvae. And they eat those at night, and when the fish get on those things, it's really hard to imitate them. And
Yeah.
the problem is when the fish feed all night, they don't want to eat during the day.
Yeah.
Because they're full.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And today, not only we have a full moon, the effects of a full moon, but we've really had a really unsettled barometer. So the barometer's going up and down like a yo-yo today.
Yeah. Well, we've had a mixed bag of everything.
Yeah.
Sunny and warm to absolute downpours. What did you get that one on?
On a ruby-eyed leech, a maroon leech.
You switched over, eh? I went back.
Yeah. That usually is a good pattern. You know, red, maroon are usually good colors to use when they're feeding on Chiabris. So it's not a big fish, but their bottom line is they're
nice.
just not feeding heavily right now.
No. That's a very nice fish.
Oh,
It's nothing like some of the big boys, but that on any other lake, that's
oh yeah.
like
We're just
you know, we're saying we're kind of lucky because we're able to quad into some of these lakes that are surrounding in the interior up here near Highway 24, which don't see a lot of pressure, right?
no.
And it makes a big difference when you can get on a lake and it's the odd guy here or there. And you can see there's a couple of the locals that have boats out here, but you know, most likely those guys will be an evening type fisherman or weekend guy that comes out and puts pressure on the fish. But we're pretty lucky for sure.
So the beauty about fishing lakes that don't receive as much pressure, angling effort, is the fish aren't harassed as much. They're not hooked and released, and so they should be, theoretically, should be bitier.
Yes, if that is such a word.
Beautiful fish, good shape.
Yeah, release it over on this side of the pontoon.
Yep. So we'll just.
That's a gorgeous fish.
He's gone.
Nice.
Mike, way to go.
Beauty. So that's on a gunmetal chromie.
Excellent.
We just switched over. I was just counting down, thinking how long it was going to take to get down to that bottom.
Good job, Mike.
There we go. So Brian, right now we're fishing. We're gonna call it Lake X, just to keep the locals happy. But we're based out of Cariboo Bonanza Resort.
Whoa, fish on!
Oh, we got a double header, perfect.
Mine fell off.
So, oh, look at him jump again. Are you kidding me? So anyways, like I'm saying, I'm talking about my hat here. So many lakes up here to quad in and out of, and so many places to stay. But we're staying at Cariboo Bonanza, but there's other options and stuff to stay and check out stats and stuff on, right?
Oh, absolutely. There's provincial parks on Bridge Lake and Green Lake, and there's certainly other resorts operating on other lakes in the area as well. Plus, many of the smaller lakes in the area have provincial recreation sites on them. And so lots of good information available if you just go online and check out www.campingrvbc.com. You can find out where all these provincial parks are, resorts, provincial recreation sites, and also the lakes that are stocked, and download contour maps as well.
Yeah, awesome.
This is crazy, Mike.
This guy does not want to come in. Oh, I got him in. All right. This one's absolutely gorgeous.
Oh, the fish in here are just in superb condition.
That's a beautiful little chronomid I put on there. Still in good shape. And we'll show these guys. And Brian, I don't have a throat pump. So we're not going to be able to do a sample on this guy.
That's okay. Well, since you've been playing that fish, I've lost 2 on the same fly, so.
Okay. So
we're
dialed in
dialed
here pretty good. I'll just show you this guy. Gorgeous trout. Nothing massive. Man, did that fight though. The acrobatics were amazing.
Oh, well conditioned.
Okay, and in. All right. So again, Brian, I was hanging down. My indicator was right at the tip of my fly line.
Oh, you're right off the bottom.
Yeah. And that's the difference between Brian and I. I tell him all the information. He makes me figure it out.
And Mike, who set you up this morning?
Well, actually, I had to reset myself because I had to put a fly on that actually works.
Learning with the pros. Brought to you by your Toyota BC dealers.
So I'd just like to take a few minutes to give you some quick tips that'll help you plan your next fishing trip. We don't always have a lot of time to research where to go and how to do it. And so by using a few easily accessible websites and information sources, you're going to catch more fish and have an enjoyable time. The first thing you need to do before you even start your trip is, once you determine the lake you're going to, just check the regulations to make sure that you know what the specific regulations are for size limits or gear restrictions or catch quotas, things like that. Then secondly, you can go online. You can visit gofishbc.com or other commercial websites out there and get a lot of information on how to fish that lake. If you go onto the Go Fish BC site, you can download stocking lists, you can download PDFs of contour maps of every lake that you want to fish. You can look at the stocking rates, you can determine the strains of fish you want to fish for or the species of fish. And then when you visit a resort, you can get great information from the owners of resorts on what's happening locally. They live on the lake and they know what's going on and they can pass those tips on to you. So all those little information bits will help you not only plan your trip, but once you get on the water, you're going to have a more enjoyable time and catch fish doing it. For more tips and information, visit bcoutdoorsmagazine.com.
Do you guide or have a lodge that would like to host BC Outdoor Sport Fishing? Drop us a line at info@mountainviewproductions.ca. Drop your anchor. We'll be right back with more BC Outdoor Sport Fishing. Let's get back on the water with BC Outdoor Sport Fishing. And now, here are all the secrets of our tackle and gear.
Hello folks, we're going to talk to you a little bit about the gear that we've been using on today's episode. We started out with the two new rods. They're from MHX Fly Blanks, and they're built by custom rod builders over in Victoria for us. We use a 9-foot 6 weight for the sinking lines, and then a 10-foot 5 weight for the floating lines and long leaders.
Absolutely.
Reels, of course, are Islander LX 3.2s, and we paired that up with Cortland lines. So on the sink line, it was a Type 6 sink line, and the floating line was a Cortland Precision Dynatip line.
That's right.
And this is kind of where you came in too, because local knowledge and whatever else, you provide the goods.
Yeah. And sometimes it works.
Yes, sometimes. Yeah.
So when we're using the Type 6 lines, we used a 9-foot leader. Get our leeches down. We tried fishing leeches on the deep 6 line.
And I got that one good one on there.
Yeah, you got the good one on there. And then it got a little more technical. We went with the full floating line because a lot of our fishing was done in 22 to 26 feet in depth. Fish are on the bottom. So we were fishing with quick release indicators, 15-foot climax leaders ending in 4X or 6 pound, adding more suffix 6 pound 4X material to a barrel swivel, and then 18 to 24 inches below the barrel swivel we had leeches, maroon leeches, black leeches, and then we got lucky today with chironomids on black and silver and gunmetal gray and black, or gunmetal gray and red rib with white bead heads.
Yeah, and then of course the adventure to get in here.
Yeah.
We have the 700 Grizzly and the 450 Kodiak quads that got us in, and pulled all our gear in with the Bosky trailers. We used one of the dump trailers, the red one there, and then we also used this great ATV wagon here too. And that just housed all the gear. And there was some, you can see the trailers.
There was some mud.
Yeah, right up above the wheels at some point. So we had lots of fun doing that. And then we were fishing out of the pontoon boats, which is something different for us on this show. And Outcast supplied us with this is the fish cap model, and then we're fishing out of your pack 900 as well, 9,000 as well. So really, it was a fun show.
Oh,
lots of
something
stuff
different,
so far.
totally different for us.
We'll see. We'll get back out there maybe and see what it is. But folks, we're going to follow up here with a list. It'll help you track down exactly what we've been using, and hopefully you'll be as successful as we are.
All tackle and gear is available at Steveston Marine and Hardware.
Right in front of me. Oh, that's a big fish too, Brian. Oh, yes.
Oh. Gee, did you see that?
It scared me. It came right up right near the boat. That's beautiful. He's going out in the depths here.
Yeah.
Nice. On the gunmetal, do you need me to move mine?
Yeah, on the chrome gunmetal gray. Whoa.
Oh, he's fighting like a coho.
Yeah.
So Brian, how often does this lake get stocked, and when does it get stocked? And
Well, typically poor access lakes like this one, they get stocked in the fall by, oh, that was huge. They get stocked in the fall by helicopter.
yeah.
And they're usually stocked every year
Okay.
with fall fry, so they're very small. They're only 6 months old when they get stocked into the lake.
Oh, okay.
All right, Mike, coming in.
All right.
Beautiful trout. Oh, we got it.
All right, Brian, let's have a look at this. We kind of got together here finally. Oh, that's a healthy, beautiful fish. Look at the tips.
Beautiful.
The white tips on the back
Yeah,
fin there.
beautiful
Oh,
Penasque rainbow.
gorgeous. How old?
Barbecue fish.
Yeah, perfect. How old would that fish be?
Probably 3 years old.
It's stocked at how big?
Less than 2 inches.
Wow.
Yeah, so.
That just shows the amount of food resources in here. And I asked you, that's funny because I asked you that yesterday when we were fishing some of these other lakes around us too. And what makes this lake so productive for big fish?
Well, it's a combination. It's extremely productive water. It's a shallow lake, lots of shoal area. And because it's remote or difficult to access, the fish don't get hooked a lot and released. It's got quality regulations on it. So people that do come here respect that and have the opportunity to catch a big fish. And you can harvest one fish. And but it's so productive, and it just doesn't get a lot of pressure, so the fish are more willing to bite.
Sure. And then the size growth there's no competition in this lake.
This is a pure
rainbow
culture lake. It's a monoculture. There's no competing fish species in here. So these fish, the panass that are in here, they like to eat insects. And that's why they do so well in insect-rich lakes.
It would have been probably fantastic had we had a real good hatch of chronomids on this lake.
It's just
been kind of fighting the weather, as you can see. I mean,
there's another thunderstorm coming in, and it's been challenging. But that's fishing.
Yeah, it is. But it's been fun. It's been a different. I mean, quadding into a couple lakes. I don't think it gets any better than that. I mean, fishing on the big kingfishers out in the ocean is pretty fun and comfy. But this is an adventure. And
it's an adventure.
I had as much fun driving through the big mud puddles and getting the trailers in here, the wagons in here, with all the gear. As I did out here fishing, and the fishing's been good.
It's for the conditions we did really well, and they're beautiful fish.
But like I said, the thunderstorms are coming in, and I don't feel like getting zapped. Unfortunately, I'd love to stay out here longer. But maybe we should try this again another day when there's not so much. The weather can be a little more stable for us.
I know. We'd love to be out on these remote lakes on beautiful days. There's nothing better.
Cool. Well, thanks, Brian.
Great day. Great trip, Mike.
Fun. All right. And thank you, folks, for joining us on BC Outdoor Sport Fishing. We look forward to having you again. Stay tuned during the credits. We're going to answer some of your questions that were sent in via Facebook and Twitter.
Your Toyota BC dealers proudly present BC Outdoor Sport Fishing. Made possible by Rapala, crafted from experience. Yamaha, what kind of Yamaha are you? Kingfisher, fish the good times. The Pacific Salmon Foundation, bringing them back stream by stream. Port Boathouse, our official servicing dealership, along with...
All right, first question, Brian, from our Facebook page is from Michael Wells. This question is, when chronomid fishing, what areas of the lake do you look for first? And I guess by that means what areas you start at.
Well, I think first off, you have to go around and explore the lake and look for where the bugs are coming off, because they can be very isolated in where they come off. But the rule of thumb is they come off in shallower water first, and then as the summer progresses, or the spring progresses in the summer, they come off in deeper and deeper water. But you gotta look, you gotta be prepared to paddle around or troll around to find patches of chronomids that are hatching.
All right. Folks, make sure you send in your questions via Facebook and Twitter, and we'll be sure to answer them on a future episode for you.